the Jaguars and the Patriots had the most money to spend in free agency, and like literally right when the legal tampering period started, 2 days before free agency began, Bill Belichick and the Patriots were just like, you get a contract, you get a deal, you get a contract, you get a deal, everybody gets a deal. New England went on this spending spree with their big wad of $69 million. Yeah, 69. So they re-signed quarterback Cam Newton to a 1-year, $13 million deal. So I guess Cam Newton wants to prove he could still play in this league. But they weren't done there yet. They signed receivers Nelson Aguilar, who was previously with the Las Vegas Raiders. Aguilar received a 2-year, $26 million deal, and they snatched up Kendrick Bourne from the San Francisco 49ers. So Bourne received a 3-year, $22 million deal. So, good luck to Bourne in New England. And the Patriots signed two tight ends. So they're going back to that 2 tight end set. They're going to sign Jonnu Smith, whose deal is around 4 years, $50 million. And Hunter Henry, who was with the LA Chargers previously, is signing a 3-year, $37 million deal. They weren't done here yet, so they had to beef up that offensive line. So they traded for the Raiders. So the Raiders are literally losing a lot of pieces on their offensive line. So they got Trent Brown. The Patriots got Trent Brown, but they had to send a 2022 5th-round pick to the Vegas Raiders. And they also got a center named Ted Karras on a 1-year, $4 million deal. So they got some pieces on offense, and then they weren't done there yet. They went to defense. Some notable names include safety Jalen Mills from the Philadelphia Eagles. He got a 4-year, $24 million contract. They also bringing back linebacker Kyle Van Noy from the Miami Dolphins, who's getting a 2-year, $13 million deal. And they're getting a bunch of other players here too, but there's too many to list. But they've been spending. They've been spending that stimulus check. They've been spending that stimulus salary cap that they've been getting. These signings were like kind of crazy when you think about it. With the Patriots, I thought, well, the Patriots rebuilt their team. Like they got a bunch of these guys. I just think that Bill Belichick overpaid a little on some of his signings, like Hunter Henry, Nelson Aguilar, Kendrick Bourne, especially Hunter Henry, considering that you got Jonnu Smith already, and you're going to be going back to that 2 tight end set that you had with Rob Gronkowski and I forgot his name. Sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. But that being said, going back to my earlier point, they still use that $69 million of cap space, and they pretty much retooled both sides of the ball, whether the signings were overpaid or not. So you got your new signings, you got your opt-out players coming back. Now it's just a matter of fact, can they all execute? And that remains to be seen, especially with the fact that you re-signed Cam Newton for 1 year, and that remains to be seen if he's able to return to form, at least some part of it, and if he can prove that he's not washed. So it's kind of like you got to prove yourself, otherwise we're not keeping you after this year. So now that Cam Newton has even more offensive weapons, more people returning on both sides of the ball, the Patriots are probably going to get another quarterback, whether it's through the draft or free agency, to compete with Cam Newton. I'd say the Patriots may be back in contention in 2021, depending on how things go.